fit check. Boy, fresh. We're probably gonna go grilling and chilling on the river. Dude, are you kidding me?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage, where today we're gonna continue working on our 67 Chevrolet Camaro SS. And as you guys seen in the previous video, we made some major progress to the body of this car, especially in this quarter panel area where we did a bunch of adjusting, a bunch of welding, but you know what? We got this sucker in for good, looking flawless, especially with all these body gaps in that door right there, and also on that trunk lid. Man, this thing is looking better than ever, and it's basically ready for some body work, which there's a ton of it, but you know what? We're gonna save that for later. What we wanna do right now is knock out the rest of our welding, which is this pillar area right here, and it's basically just held up by some vice grips, but it's in its original spot where it needs to be right now.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have to adjust like the fender and the door and the hood and stuff just yet, because we tested out the windshield and we like put it exactly where it needs to go with some vice grips. I think it's honestly ready to be welded in, dude.
Yeah, from here on back, everything is perfect, so we just have to adjust the front end a little bit, and it's not too bad off, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And as soon as this pillar is 100% welded up, I think we're gonna bring in some body panels for that front end, just realign everything, make sure it's 100%.
Yeah, dude, maybe throw that hood back on, which we haven't seen that hood on the car in forever. The front end is basically just hanging there, dude.
It's hanging like a hair in a biscuit. Look how loose that is right there, because we're missing like the radiator support,
inner fenders and stuff like that.
Dude, I can't wait to throw all that stuff on, and I can't wait to get to the body work, because I know I said there's not really too much, but after looking at this car a little bit closer, there's a bunch of cracks on the other side that we've got to take care of. And we want to make this thing basically a show car, or is it just a drag car?
Dude, we're gonna make it as perfect as possible. I mean, this side right here is easy. I mean, it's already done. We do have, I mean, honestly, I can't say easy because there's probably gonna be a ton of body work on this thing,
Definitely.
dude.
But you know what? We're gonna save that for later. Right now, I say we just pop off some of these body panels right here, try to weld up this pillar. That way we can get to some of that body work. Battery on it. This button right here, look, this button right here, you press it, whole thing spins. Whole thing spins. You hold it on this side, press the button, and whack yourself in the head. Don't do that. This battery right here, look, it's a lithium ion. Lights up. Those dimes right there,
some
dude.
rare welds right there, man.
I'll tell you what, dime a dozen right there.
That right, but dude, that is actually a good thing that we actually cut a pillar like that, you know, overlapping it instead of just doing a straight cut. Because look, we welded it up here and at the bottom, and we did spot welds right there and right there, which is 100 ensure that this thing is probably the strongest point of the car right now.
Hey,
dude.
go ahead and give it one of them good old karate chops. Woo, man.
If I had the Crocs on, it probably went clean through that.
I would have cut it clean in half, but dude, that is super strong right there. And also we did some extra reinforcement welds on the bottom section right there. That ain't going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere, dude. It is nice and solid. And we went ahead and even welded the dash. There was actually a little piece connected to the pillar, and the dash was like really loose, sticking out. We pushed it in, welded it up. It's nice and solid where it needs to be. I mean, that's it for that pillar right there.
That's it. The very next piece is probably that cowl piece, which we're gonna probably prepare it with the hole puncher.
Yeah.
It is double
double layer though,
Yeah,
right?
it's double layered right here. So we'll put that thing to the test, see if we can punch through 2 layers. Up here, it's gonna be simple, but that's all we gotta do is just put a couple holes over here and at the top and a little bit at the bottom, and that's it. Just spot weld it in, and dude, we'll be ready, dude, after that.
That'll be all for our welding, I think. And then after that, I think we're gonna change our game plan. Instead of slapping on some front end body panels, we might just dive right into body work,
I
man.
say that's probably gonna be the best idea, because body panels, I mean, you can always put them on later, and on top of that, if we do put them on and align everything, we're gonna have to pull everything back off. So I say we just focus on these welds, smooth everything out nicely, probably throw some primer, and then start doing some body filler like on the back over here on the quarter panel edges and stuff like that, because that's the most important thing right now, right?
Yeah, we need to focus on the most important stuff right now, knock all that stuff out, and then I think after that, we'll knock out that front end, dude.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done with all of our welding. As you can tell, this cowl piece is on here for good and it is not popping off. Can I karate chop it right there, dude?
Let me kick that sucker right there, man. Yeah, dude, that thing has been welded from the inside and out. That thing is just perfect, dude.
It is beautiful. I don't even see how you threw down those type of welds right there. It looks better than OEM. Look at that,
That
man.
right there is like a factory weld,
Some
dude.
skill right there,
That's
dude?
some skill, dude.
Dang, that's crazy, man. A lot of people don't know this. Maybe we should save this for the podcast, but you didn't even go to school to weld or anything like
don't say less. Say less.
Say less. Actually, he went to school, man. He graduated. He's got his PhD.
Hey,
more
there's-
degrees than a thermometer.
There's a good background story to all this welding, so we'll talk about that on the Unleashed
on the Unleashed
page.
channel. Exactly, but we also applied our very first bit of body filler right here, and it was a lot less than I anticipated. That wasn't even like a millimeter.
Yeah,
almost,
dude. I mean,
Man.
honestly, all we're worried about is this piece because everything else gets covered up. And dude, that is it. Just sand it down, and there you go, man.
And also, we got to grind down a few little welds in here, but I don't think it's going to need any body work. Also, up front here in the engine bay, are we going to do body filler or maybe just do some seam sealer and cover it up with that acoustic sound barrier?
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it, but we did order a special like cover that's going to go along the edge. It's going to make it nice and clean, and it's going to protect from heat and sound.
Yep.
So I think we're just going to seam seal that and just leave it like it is.
We don't need to focus on that too much because we still got a good bit of body work in this area right here, which honestly, not even that much either because it's like
because
not
we
too
did a
deep.
perfect job, man. We're so good like that.
Yeah, we're pretty dang good. We're getting a lot better, I'll tell you that much right there. But before we actually do the body work on this, Pops gave me a call a little bit earlier, and he wants us to run to the commercial property where he's at right now and help him do some grading out there because he said he wants you to do some smooth action with that skid steer.
I just got to go ahead and smooth it all out because right now we're actually prepping for the concrete to get poured. So we are kind of hopping here and there, back and forth because this is the most important thing in it. We're super excited to get that building up, dude.
Exactly. So we got to do what we got to do. We got to get out there. You're going to do the grading, and I'm going to do some smooth operating
sir.
with the camera. So let's just go ahead, hop into the Raptor, head that way, and see what's going on. Thomas is just living his best life. Look at him. Look at him. Just chilling next to the 458 Ferrari there. What you boys got going on here? Welding? I overheard you guys talking about the Goon Squad Unleashed channel. Something you guys were gonna do there.
We found this place, and if you buy one burger for the price of two, you get the second burger free.
Ooh, where's this at? What on earth happened there, dude? Is that true?
I don't know what he's talking about.
No, what we're thinking about, we were just talking about this a little bit earlier. We're gonna probably do like a grilling and chilling episode on the side of like a beach, where we on the river. It's like a beach type of vibe type of deal.
Yeah, a little secluded area.
Maybe grab 2 steaks, 2 like fresh burgers, 2 shrimp skewers, and 2, what else? Hot dog. Not 2 hot dogs. Like I'm thinking a little bit of like a sampler dish of everything. I think that'd be a pretty cool grilling and chilling.
It's gonna be a lot of grilling.
Ordeal. I mean,
it's gonna be a lot of chilling though too. And we got some awesome stuff to talk about as well.
Yeah, we do. So that's that. I think that'd be a cool little vibe. And we got Fat Finger Foods here. He's gonna kind of assist us on how to
be the chef.
That's right.
Ready to cook it up on the riverbank.
Exactly. I think that'd be pretty cool. But we're Pops, you wanna do a grilling?
He's already ready to go. Look at his fit.
You wanna? Oh dang! Look at that.
Hey.
Fit check. Boy, fresh. We're probably gonna go grilling and chilling on the riverbank. Are you down, or are you just trying to take it easy for the rest of the day?
I don't know. What do you think? You want it?
It's up to you, man. We're gonna have some hamburgers, some
For
steak.
tonight?
I think tonight, yeah, this afternoon.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Hey, you cooking?
I guess I'm in charge of cooking, so.
Okay, good.
So we'll debate that, but we actually just found something pretty crazy on the car in this corner area right here, where I think we found where most of the Bondo was applied.
Yeah, well, the Bondo was actually cracking over here, so I took it down, and look at that, man. So it looks like somebody actually replaced this, or from factory, or
maybe
whatever.
this was a convertible car at one point.
It probably was at one point, and they slapped the roof back on it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and weld this back up right here, make it way stronger, and then we'll apply some body filler, and then I'll just end up just throwing some primer on this whole entire piece right
Yeah, but this right here turned out really nice. So you already applied some sealskin there, and it's already basically formed to original spec. Just needs a little bit of primer there.
Nice and smooth, just need some primer, and that's it. But as of right now, we're just gonna go ahead and fix this area back up, try to sand it nice and smooth, and prime it in.
Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and we finally got this section right here completely knocked out. Did a little bit more body work in this roof area, smoothed it out, and then we threw some primer and some guide coat. And that sucker is ready to be wet sanded, but I don't think we're gonna do any wet sanding until all the body work is knocked out and just wet sand the whole entire car all together. And also, you notice something with this roof area. Look at them 2 dings in it. You see it right there, dude? That's wild. Is that from us like bending it and adjusting the whole entire roof
Probably,
section?
or it's probably from when this thing got hit in an accident, because there was like some residue all over this
that's true.
A hood right here, or roof. I keep calling it a hood for some
Hey,
reason,
back in
dude.
the day, they probably called them hoods.
It's a cap.
But anyways, yeah, we might have just didn't notice that because it was dirty, but we're just gonna take care of that. It should be super easy to fix that. What we wanna focus on right now is our biggest bodywork piece, where this quarter panel meets into this roof right here. We're gonna quickly grind this section down right here, throw some Bondo, and we're gonna get it nice and smooth, no problem. And also, can't forget about this piece right here. Look at that, dude. I've always wanted to have one of these. This is like what you see in professional shops.
That's what I'm saying. So we're getting there. We're slowly getting to the professional level.
This is a professional shop right here. What am I talking about? This is perfect. But Eastwood hooked this up with this hose reel right here. And also, we can't forget about the compressor, dude. This is the best compressor on the market right here.
The Eastwood Elite, man.
Eastwood Elite. It is super quiet, man. It's just almost forget about it sometimes because you don't even hear it. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. Once we seen this thing on the market, dude, we had to get one.
We had to
dude.
get one of those. Super quiet and it pumps up super fast. So that thing is just a perfect compressor right there. But anyways, as right now, say we go ahead, fire that compressor up once again, use this hose right here, hook up our belt sander, sand that stuff down and do some body work.
Dude, this thing is aerodynamic now,
sir,
man.
It's all one piece. It's flowing super nicely. I mean, it's just super smooth, but we're not done with it just yet because we noticed that there's still a little bit more body work that we got to do. As you can tell, this little dark area right here is actually a dip in the metal. I'm guessing whenever we were welding it, it kind of like heated up too much and it kind of bent down, which is no big deal. We'll just add a little bit more and straighten it out a little bit more and get it perfect, dude.
Exactly. And we're bouncing around from that side to this side to make sure that they're matching up, and it's getting there right there.
It's getting there. And we first used actually shark bite, this stuff right here that eats cars up, because it was a little bit deep right there in the welding area. So this
shark bited this thing.
It bit this thing. And this is what you fix it with right here. So we put it in the big crevice right here, and then the seal skin at the end, that's just some super smooth stuff. It's like a self-leveling. So you want to use that at the end, and that's just going to make it sure you get it just perfect. That way nobody can ever tell it's been replaced, man.
That's right, dude. That's a nice repair job right there. But you know what? We're probably going to get it primered in the next video.
Yeah, definitely. We'll finish it off because, I mean, that's just so much work right here already, and we want to actually focus on this a little bit more. That way we can get it perfect, dude.
That is right. And right now what we're going to move on to is actually what we wanted to, the front end, man.
Dude, the front end, dude, so we can slap the doors on, the fenders, bring in the radiator support, because I believe that's what holds the whole entire front end. And then hopefully we can throw the hood on, because that's going to be epic, dude.
This is what makes this car look super sport, super sick. That's what the SS stands for.
I know, dude. That hood right there is just what it's all about.
It's all on the hood. And also we can't forget about the inner fender as well.
Yeah.
It's a major piece. So I say we go grab that stuff and what?
Slap it on there. hood just sets this car off perfectly, dude.
Dude, just look at the whole entire car. We slapped on some body panels, lined this sucker up as best as we possibly could, and it is looking legit.
Dude, come over here on this side right here, dude. Just look at the gap with that door right there, in the gap over here, underneath, everywhere. I mean, it just lines up super good. And I mean, we bolted down the whole entire front end. That other fender over there, lined it up with that door. The only thing that we're having an issue with lining up 100% is this hood over here, because this is not an original hood. This is an aftermarket fiberglass hood. So as you can tell, there is some cracks around this hood from the damage and stuff like that. It's still a usable hood, but as you can tell, the body gaps are just not there like 100%, but they're good enough, dude.
They're good enough. I'm telling you, once we actually like tighten everything down, there's some bushings that need to be like tightened down and it'll adjust a few things. I think once we mess with it a little bit more, we'll get it 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Man.
But dude, just looking at this right here with the hood is just absolutely insane.
Dude, this is super wild, but you know what we're gonna probably focus on in the next video is knocking out the rest of the bodywork, and then I think we're gonna start pulling out that engine, dude.
Let's do it.
But guys, that is pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're super happy with how this is all turning out, but you know what? There is much more epic things to come in the future, so definitely make sure your post notifications are on so you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you want an inside scoop before YouTube, definitely give us a follow on Instagram at goonzquad. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.